All right, so we have a Tino Cochino radio listener that does not want his girlfriend to come to his son's high school graduation.
Okay.
Why? I need the details. Serina has the info or the DM to read. It's listener therapy on Tino Cochino radio. Go ahead.
My son is graduating from high school, and I had to tell my new girlfriend that she can't come to any of the graduation events. I just know that my ex-wife and her family would have a huge problem with her being there, and I don't want any drama. It started a huge fight with my girlfriend because she and my son have a great relationship, and she really wants to be there for him. She says we've been together for a year, and she's part of the family, which is true. I told her we can do our own celebration a couple days later, and she's not having it.
That's tough, man. I mean, a year is a long time, but not as long as that mom has been in the kid's life. And so I feel like at the end of the day, the mom has the right to this. And it's all about, I don't know, it sounds mean, but the direct family.
Yeah, I agree, especially because, I mean, yes, you said a year is a long time, which it is, but I still think that it's still kind of new too. So, and even if the son has a great relationship with the new girlfriend, I think it would be putting the son in the middle if the mom doesn't want the new girlfriend there. And yeah, and since it's about him, they just need to separate it.
Nicasio, thoughts?
They can't do all that, but then go back to the way things used to be for just this event. No, it needs to be a whole family affair.
So basically, you're saying like the mom and dad haven't been close, so they can't act like it for one day.
There you go.
And then just, I mean, I
be mature about it.
Point.
I don't know, man. We have a listener by the name of Veronica. She is on the line. She's been holding. Can't wait to talk about it. And we will talk to her next on Tino Cochino Radio. All right, let's talk about it. We have a Tino Cochino radio listener that reached out. Basically, his son is about to graduate high school. And obviously, beautiful thing. He's got a new girlfriend, not the son, but the dad. And they've been dating for a year. He told his girl, you can't come to the graduation because his mom's going to be there. I don't want it to be awkward. Mm-hmm. The day is about my son. The girlfriend obviously feels some type of way because she's like, I've been involved for a year. We have a great relationship. Yeah. I should be there. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Veronica, what are your thoughts?
So it's all about the son, and the less drama, the better. The focus should be on the son, so she should be understanding and sit it out.
But if she's been around for a year and has a cool relationship with the son, I mean, she probably wants to be there to show support too, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's about the son, and she should be understanding, like, okay, if the wife is going to cause drama, I don't want that to be the focus of the party.
So, I mean, what do you think, like, the conversation needs to be? What do they need to focus on?
I mean, it would be nice if he could talk to both of them and just be like, hey, it's about our son. Let's make this right and have a nice time. But if you guys are going to be bickering, I mean, something has to be done before the party.
Right. What if he uninvited his ex-wife and her family and just went with his girlfriend?
Okay. Not going to happen.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
All right, what tea are we spilling today in Tea Time, Serina?
Simone Biles is fed up with the continued disrespect toward her husband.
Oh. Sorry, everyone just wants what's good for you, Simone.
Wow.
We'll talk about it next. Simone Biles coming to the defense of her man, even though he just disrespected her in such a way, bro. We'll talk all about it, man. Celebrity gossip, chisme. It is Tea Time on Tino Cochino Radio. Serena, go ahead.
Simone Biles, she's asking you to stop.
Me?
Everyone. The majority of people to stop disrespecting her husband, Jonathan Owens.
You should ask him to stop disrespecting her in public.
I will say, I didn't think that video was that bad because you could tell they were kind of playing with each other. Yes. And then, I mean, to be fair, okay, I knew who Simone Biles is because I'm into gymnastics. But is everyone into gymnastics? And then so I get it, though, too, if they're in this happy place and then you have all this outside noise constantly coming in.
If you're dating someone with a popular name, and like her, she's one of the best gymnasts of all time, and you're on a podcast, you should know that people are going to analyze what you say. And at all times, you should stand up for your partner and not downplay them. He's like, I don't know who she was. Nah, bro.
Yeah, but in that same podcast, he talks about how she's helped him go to therapy and like all these things, and nobody talks about that.
Yeah, because all the bad outweighed the good.
Is she talking down on him, though?
No.
She's standing up.
So then why do we care?
But anyway, she's just saying, if you could stop doing this respectfully to F off.
I'm so surprised that you are not on her side.
Well, because so when I was reading the comments, I was like, dang, he did her like that. But then when I watched the entire thing, I'm like, oh, I didn't think it was
some people took it out of context.
that
it
bad.
seems like.
Yes.
There's no out of context. He shamed his girl and made her seem like beneath him when
But if it's
when no one
jokey-
even knows his name.
If it's jokey, I think it's okay.
I don't think it was jokey. It felt very locker room-ish. Like, yeah, I'm with the boys. This That's what it
No,
felt
I
like.
didn't. I didn't get that vibe. Like, I really did
Serina, you want a
believe.
sleep divorce from your husband. I can't.
I'm pregnant and tired.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
So last night was my very first attempt at stand-up comedy. I want to share that recap with you after we talk about the fact that our producer Matt apparently saw an alien last night.
I did. It's real, guys.
How high were you?
We're gonna talk about it next. This is Tino Cochino, and I 1000% believe in aliens. I had an experience. I saw it. Every time I tell people about it, they laugh at me. It is what it is. I know what I saw. I finally am excited to welcome someone else to my tribe. Ladies and gentlemen, our producer Matt has had his first alien experience.
And let me apologize to you, Tino, for not being a believer.
Thank you.
Now I am.
Thank you. What happened?
So let me paint the picture a little bit. I'm sitting in my community pool last night, did a little nighttime swim by myself. So I'm just relaxing, listening to some music. And yes, before you ask, I was severely inebriated by some THC and a half a bottle of wine. Okay?
Well,
that'll
your
do
story
it.
is not believable
No,
anymore.
but I was sober enough to know what's going on. You know,
Sober enough with wine and THC.
That's why I said that'll do it.
I mean, spread out over a few hours. Anyway, so I'm laying in the pool and I'm just looking up at the stars and they're beautiful, right? And I know the moon is like a bright full moon behind me, clear night. Mm-hmm. Then I'm just I'm sitting there and I'm laying down. Then I notice like a light up in the sky. And I'm like, that's weird. It kind of looks like a star but brighter, and it feels like it's shrouded in clouds a little bit. I'm like, at first I thought it was the moon. I was like, how did the moon move? I look behind them. No, the moon's still behind me. So I look up at this light that feels kind of blurry, like in clouds, and it starts moving from like way out in the distance to right over the top of me and then disappears.
When it disappeared, did it like zoom off?
It felt like it just kind of like evaporated.
Okay.
Like the light just kind of dimmed and went away. And I was like, that's it looked like it went under a cloud. There was no clouds.
As you tell your story, I look at Serena's face, and I've never seen her look less amused.
Okay, well,
No,
hold on.
I'm listening. I believe it. I've seen stuff before. When you told
okay.
your story,
You
I told
too?
you I believed you.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So I'm
Yeah.
questioning whether or not I saw anything, right? Because there's nothing in the sky now. Then all of a sudden the light comes on again, super bright,
That's
and
how it happens.
starts coming at me, it feels like. Gets bigger. And I swear to God, I like freaked out, started getting out of the pool. And then boom, it's gone.
My thing is, so Matt is the only person that saw this. He was the only one capable of seeing this, and it wasn't reported on CNN or NASA or any of
Well,
that.
I feel like I was singled out because I was sitting in this bright pool by myself. Maybe they saw me. They're like, let's get this guy.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like when you see it, you're always alone. Because when I saw something, no one else saw it either.
I mean, yeah, and that's the same for me. I was the only one that saw when I had my experience.
And so I thought, well, hell, they may be watching me now, right? After it went away. I went in the middle, this is how high I was. I went in the middle of the pool, I spread my arms out, and I yelled, I'm here, take me!
Dude.
I swear to God!
I believed everything until that point.
No, I really
Somebody's
did.
watching from like outside their window or something.
Yeah, like,
like,
what's
what
wrong
is
with that
wrong?
guy?
Matt, high in the
Dude.
pool again.
Last night,
Drugs.
I had my first attempt at stand-up comedy, and I don't want to say attempt because I actually did it. It was a vibe, dude. I want to recap it with you next. So last night, I, Tino Cochino, for the very first time, after wanting to do this for, countless years, I've never told anybody about it, honestly, because I thought I would be laughed at. And not in the way that I wanted. But I've always wanted to do stand-up comedy. It's always been a thing. And last night, I finally just bit the bullet. And I jumped on stage at an open mic. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was so much fun. I'm trying to think, man. I guess I announced this maybe a couple weeks ago. And then we had Carlos Mencia on the show. And he was like, well, bro, if you want to... just open for me. Let's do it. I got a sold out casino show. And I'm like, geez, I've never done it.
Go right to that.
You can't say no.
And so that show is about to happen. And so I'm like, well, I have to hit a stage at least once before I do it to understand what it's like. And so I did it. And it was great. And it was such a cool feeling because, you know, when you talk to somebody and you can tell if they're engaged in your story or not.
Yeah.
Like by just looking at their face.
Yep.
Bro, as I'm looking into the crowd of people, first of all, it's not a huge crowd. It's about 100 people, and the lights are so bright you can only see the first 2 rows. So past that, I don't know who's out there. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which actually was a good feeling.
Yes.
I'm looking into the crowd, and everyone, as I'm talking, is looking at me with smiles on their faces, and their eyes are wide, and they're like hanging on to every word.
Ooh, that's good.
And so that was really cool. And I actually felt comfortable. I did a little, by no means was it impressive crowd work, but I went aside from like the actual jokes that I planned and kind of worked some people into it. And it was really cool. I want you to know I actually got laughs. Here's some audio from last night.
I looked at her, and as soon as she said flips on a pole, popping, I went, oh. And she said, what the f?
It was a great experience.
That's a genuine laugh. That's good.
It was the whole time, though. Let's be clear.
Okay. It's not.
You guys can't hear the whole set yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on it. But I wanted to apologize to Nicasio.
Why?
Because if you've been keeping up with the story, you know, when I first announced that I wanted to do this, he kind of downplayed it. And I felt was like, man, you ain't gonna do it. I don't know. It felt like a negative energy.
He said it was only for funny people.
Yeah. Basically tried to
I never said that.
like discourage me from doing it.
Yeah.
But right before the show started, my man walked in and he was laughing and clapping, and he came out to support, and I just didn't expect to see him there. How do you think it went? Honest to God, I could take it. How do you think it went?
I thought it went well. I thought it was well put together, and I feel like I told Tino, I was like, man, you don't really got to be funny. You just got to put a story together, and it's got to flow, and there's got to be like little punchlines, and then boom, that's where it's at. But I thought it was pretty cool because you saw people kind of fall on their face, but they never got booed.
So I wasn't funny, but I put a good story together. Got it. God. Matt, what's up?
How did the other comedians like treat you, especially when they found out this is your first gig and that your second gig was opening up for Carlos Mencia?
At the very beginning, I went up to the table where everyone, like all the comedians were like gathering. And I was like, hey, you guys performing tonight? And they kind of looked at me like, who the f*** are you?
Oh my God.
And it was kind of awkward. And then by the end of it, when I got off the stage, they were all dapping me up and showing love. And then one of the ladies, the lady that went on after me was really good. Yeah. And I went up to her and I was like, yo, you killed it. Like when she got off stage, and she was like, no, you did too, man. I was honestly scared to follow you up. I was like, oh, wow. And she was like, when did you start? How long you been doing it? I was like, that's my first one. Man, her jaw dropped, bro. And I thought that was really cool. She's like, you're going to be good.
I was going to ask, so before going on stage, were you nervous, or did you get into a zone where you're like, I got this, I can do this?
I was good. I was just very serious. Like, all right, here we go. It's game time. Let's go. And it was just fun. I actually was not nervous, which I could not believe.
You know what's crazy is that he said all this on the celebration dinner following the actual...
Well, we weren't there, my man.
Exactly.
If you guys want to see some pictures, I'll post some clips too. Just go to our Instagram. It's at Tino Cochino Radio. I'm excited, man. Show number 2 is about to go down, sold out with Carlos Mencia. So I'll recap you on that once it happens. All right, so do men need women more than women need men? Our Tino Cochino Radio producer, Matt, believes so.
Yeah, I came to this realization because my wife, she goes out of town every year for a few weeks, and I'm always left home alone. And I feel like I cannot function as an adult without my wife there. I forget to eat. I don't get anything done at home. I just basically close the blinds, get high, and watch movies all day. But when she's here, I can completely function. But when I leave, she's totally fine. Like the world goes on without me. But without her, I don't know what to do. I'm completely lost. So I'm convinced that men need women more than women need men.
Serena, do you need your husband?
Yes. This pregnancy, I know I've said it before, it has been draining me. And my husband, he's been making sure that I eat. And that, like, he's been washing the dishes. Like, he's been, like, really stepping up.
Good. Let's talk outside of pregnancy, because that's only 9 months.
Yeah.
Let's talk day-to-day life living. Do you feel you need somebody, or do you got this?
I mean...
Damn.
No, I do need somebody because I have a lot on my plate most days, but that's because, like I do, like we are fortunate to have a job where we have a lot of time. So in that time, I'm, cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm doing the grocery shopping, the appointments, and
doing
just
it all
the things. But occasionally I have my mental breakdowns and I need somebody to help me out.
So yes, you do. So you do need him, but by how you're explaining it, you do basically a lot of things, almost everything.
Yes.
So he needs you more.
Yes.
Because imagine if you weren't there, none of that stuff would happen.
Nicasio, do you have anything to add to this, or are we good?
No, kind of. I feel like...
All right, so listen, y'all. We're going to... No, I'm kidding. Guys, I'll be here all week. I'm a comedian now. Go ahead.
I feel like there's a difference, though, between what Matt's saying and what Serena's saying. Like, Serena's doing it all, but I'm sure if she wasn't there, Paul, your husband, will still, carry his own. Matt just sits. He said, "Did you hear what he said?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I just close all the blinds. I don't know what to eat, and I just sit there and I'm high." There's a difference between being depressed.
I'm sure, Matt, that's great. I was gonna say, Matt, it does sound like you do sound a little depressed.
And she's not.
No, I'm fine. I feel like I just need my wife. I'm lost without her.
Your poor children. Who's taking care of them while she's gone?
She takes the kids with her. This is not a CPS
The whole
situation.
family escapes you. And
Yes.
you just,
I see why.
we have Jessica on the line. Coincidence? That's the name of Matt's wife.
Oh, damn.
We're gonna talk to her next. Do men need women more than women need men? It is Tino Cochino Radio. Jessica is on the line. What are your thoughts?
I would say, honestly, I feel like it depends on the home dynamic. Maybe it's not necessarily a gender thing. I know that stereotypical it is mainly female that, pushes the routine, picks up the kids from school, knows what grocery store to go to and all of that. So I feel like when, if the woman is the one doing that, then when she has work event or she's going out with friends for the weekend or something, I feel like, it's natural for husband to feel kind of lost in that because the routine's already set, whereas she's not so worried about not necessarily missing the husband, but she's already ready for the get out, she's ready for that weekend of freedom and whatnot. So I don't think she's as dependent,
Matt, what are your thoughts based on like what she said?
Is that just because, do you think that's because just men are dumb? I just feel like women are generally smarter and a little more responsible than men in general. So that when they leave, and women usually run the household, like you said, so when they leave, it's just like this huge gape that men don't know how to fill.
God damn.
I think that women just, know that they have to cross their T's and dot their I's a little more. They have to make sure that they think things through a little more in the sense of having a plan A, plan B. Whereas, sometimes I feel like a man can feel like, if I can't figure this out, it's all right. She'll figure it out.
Well, let's not sit here and drag the man in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
I feel
no,
like
I'm not.
I feel like we're both needed equally, just because of the fact like, what if you needed your oil changed, right? Or what if you needed your windshield wiper fluid topped? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the guy is gonna go do that.
You would be thoughtful enough to top off the washing fluid?
Get some time.
Man.
Tino Cochino Radio. Yeah.
Woo, are you smarter than Nicasio? Game time. Who is this?
Hi, Diana.
All right, Diana, I'm wishing you all the luck in the world. Nicasio's going to hit you with a question. Think carefully, take a guess. If you need some help, we'll give you some hints. We want you to win. Here we go.
What show currently holds Netflix all-time viewership record? Is it A, Bird Box, B, Squid Games, or C, Ryan's Toy Reviews?
Squid Game, no?
Oh, she got it.
Game.
She
Yes,
got
you
it.
got it. Yeah.
Tino Cochino Radio.
There is an influencer that has sparked this online debate as to who should pay for birthday dinners. It's Tino Cochino Radio, and our producer Matt has the audio.
If you invite people to a restaurant of your choosing for your birthday, you should pay for everybody. I know that's going to be deeply unpopular, but I just think that you can't pick a restaurant and ask people to come and celebrate you and pay for themselves. And in some friend groups, it's even expected that you split the cost of the birthday person too.
I think there should be someone that just stands up and be like, not even stand up. They can just, grab the waiter and be like, hey, I got this. And I feel like Tino usually has done this before.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be the person that's throwing it. That's stupid.
My thing is, if it's your birthday, you should have a right to pick where you want to go, and your friends and family are there to support you on your day. That's the whole point. like this person, specifically that poor girl, excuse me, something happened and someone did her wrong, and that's why she feels that way.
And if I'm picking an expensive restaurant, then I'd probably be like, hey, this is where I'm going. It is kind of pricey. If you want to join me, that's cool. But if I want to go there for my birthday, then I'm probably going to pay, me and my husband are going to pay
Right.
for me and him.
No, agreed. If I was going to go somewhere stupid, like outlandish expensive, I would probably be like, listen, you guys don't worry about my meal. I'm going to take care of it. I mean, you all buy me some drinks, make a joke out of it. We can get some shots, but I'll take care of the meal. Our producer Matt's face has been scrunched up for 45 seconds.
Yes.
What's wrong?
I mean, it's weird. When she explained it, I kind of understand what she's saying. If you're going to Texas Roadhouse, then fine. Everybody splits. But if you say we're having my birthday here and it's a little bit out there price-wise, you should pay for everybody because you're kind of forcing them to go hang out with you.
It's my birthday and I'm going to pay for everyone?
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
crazy.
And then just don't go, because I would still have a great birthday. And I would know probably that it's a little pricey, but that's why you communicate. Like if my friend invited me to somewhere that's expensive that I couldn't afford, I would just let her know, but I'll meet you after or something, because I wouldn't want to Tino ruin her birthday dinner.
But I feel like your friend's presence at the dinner is their present, so you should cover their meal.
Well, that's how I felt about going to Serina's wedding. My presence there was her present.
But it really wasn't. I could have done without you.
Oh, wow.
Chino Radio.
So as a parent, I would assume you want to have the best relationship possible with your kids. So if anything could get in the way, you would want to prevent that. You want to figure it out. Everyone always says, cell phones are they're just messing things up between families. But apparently that's not the case. Experts are speaking out. Serina's got the story. It's Tino Go Chino Radio.
Yes, it's just distractions in general. So there was 3 groups. One group was instructed to play with their kids with no distractions. And then there were 2 other groups who had to do a questionnaire. But one group, they gave them a pen and a paper. And then the second group was a tablet. And what they found that it didn't matter if it was digital or non-digital. It was just that distraction in general. And the results showed that children who were part of the distracted groups displayed lower levels of social involvement toward their parents, and the parents were less sensitive to their children's communication signals.
There's 3 parents in here right now. Are any of you listening to this like, ooh?
I mean, I get it because I have, a time limit on Instagram, and I do try to get my work done by a certain time because my son started asking me stuff like, oh, are you working again? Are you doing this? And then the other day he did notice that my Instagram was off. And he's like, oh, why is that off? Because he recognizes it from his YouTube. And I explained to him like, oh, I have a time limit too because I don't want to be on it too much. So because I was starting to pick up too that he notices that I'm on my phone or my computer a lot.
When they make the passive comments, you're like, oh, dang, they really think
what
that
am I doing as a parent?
Yeah.
I feel like as long as they get that and they get like social skills with the family or kids and stuff like that, I feel like it's fine. Like it's just a way of world now. Like it's not how it used to be. You know, we're playing jacks and marbles. You know what I mean? Like video games and riding scooters. Like it's not like that no more. It's a different world.
I think it's important to make sure you're aware of this, especially parents who are working from home, because they're like, oh yeah, like I work from home, I can watch my kids, but they do need to make sure that they're separating it a little bit, you know, like the work hours and your home hours, because it is affecting your kids.
Yo, what are we talking about next, man? I don't care about none of this. What's next up to bat, man?
Damn. Apparently Louis Vuitton will pay you $8,000 a month to work from home.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I knew this would get
relatable content. Next, Louis Vuitton trying to pay you $8,000 a month to work from home.
My God.
I'm listening.
Let's talk about it, man. It's Tino Go Chino Radio.
Google Farfetch affiliate program. Click on this first link right here. Their affiliate program offers 7% commissions and it's free to sign up. Next, you want to scroll through and find a Louis Vuitton product that you like. I chose one of their monogram tote bags. Next, you want to go to Pinterest and click Create Pin. Add the image, title, and description from Farfetch's website. Here's where you want to add your unique affiliate link. Now, every time someone buys this product through your link, you're going to make almost $700. Then it's simple. Just rinse and repeat.
This is basically a fancy version of an Amazon storefront, correct?
Yes. But you're getting hired. Yeah, it's a higher pay.
Higher commission. Yeah.
I've heard of this before, but what people don't realize, like, it's not that simple. Like, it's still work. You still have to build your following. You still have to do this. So I think that's what people forget.
What sucks about this is I'm not going to buy it from some random guy. Like, if I'm buying Louis Vuitton, I'm going to make an experience, go to the mall, I'm going to get the little champagne, the little sparkling water, and it's going to be a thing.
No, I agree. You're spending a ton of money on whatever it is, a wallet, a bag, whatever. You want that full experience.
Yes.
I want to go in the store. I want to smell the leather. I want the
smell
experience. I don't want to buy it from Jose.
Yeah.
They didn't give me champagne, so I must have not. I should have been on the lower end.
An outlet. Grape juice. You didn't buy enough.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
What do you think is the unhappiest age to be alive? What a depressing thing. Why are we talking about this?
It's my age right now.
I feel like it's not really an age. It has to be like your physical body. If your body feels old, then that's going to suck.
I guess there is an actual, like, specific age.
Oh, dang.
We'll talk about it next. There's a specific age, I guess, that is like the most unhappiest. like within your life, when you hit this age, it's like, Any guesses before we actually reveal Nicasio?
50.
I'm going to say 60. Matt?
Yeah, I think 60 also.
All right, Serina, go ahead.
So this research is backed up by more than 20 years of people studying happiness.
Oh, dang.
And it's in your 40s where people feel the unhappiest, but it does make sense because there's different pressures. Because in your 20s and 30s, they're saying, most people are career driven. They're like, yes, I'm going to get this. I'm going to do this. And then, when you're in your 60s or whatever, you're retired. So you're living a different life. And in your 40s, you start looking at things of, am I where I need to be in life or where I want to be in life? And you're not necessarily depressed, but you're not happy because you have these different pressures in your 40s.
We talk about it all the time about self-awareness and checking yourself. Bro, I'm telling you, you need to, it sounds dumb to some people, but you need to make a list of your goals and your dreams and what you're trying to do and check yourself every quarter. Every 4 months, you need to be like, am I here? Did I do this? Did I do that? I cannot imagine a full year, 1 year. I can't imagine it going by and I had no growth. I sit down and look and I'm like, wow, I'm in the same spot doing, I have nothing to show. I cannot imagine, bro. Just check yourself. It's really not that hard.
It's an okay place to be.
What?
To not have any growth.
Is it?
I'm there. Yeah. So my happiness, I'm in that age that Serena's speaking of, and I feel like I'm happy because you have to also change your perspective. I have a healthy family. We're all happy. And marriage is good enough. And so, so I'm happy. But if you're in this perspective, like I'm always chasing something, I think that's what can lead to unhappiness sometimes.
So why are you high every day? Not just because it's fun. I feel like,
Oh, it's fun. It makes me happy. Yeah.
But you do it alone.
I'm not masking anything.
No, but you're saying you're with your family and it's all amazing. But every time you're high, you're alone or you're doing whatever alone, or she's gone with the kids. You're alone a lot.
These are all good points. I don't know.
What he's saying is that you're not happy. That's why you get high.
But you said it's all about perception. So do you ever have those moments where you have to check yourself because you start going down that rabbit hole?
Yeah, if I start thinking about, I don't have any money in retirement or, like that kind of stuff gets me stressed out. But I just try not to think about it and I, light up.
And you get high.
Do not listen to Matt. Do not listen to Matt.
I'm good.
He's happy.
Tino Radio.
Yeah.